Who would win in a fight?
You really want to put that in? Who would win a fight with a shark and a bloody bear?
Yeah. We've discussed.
I think that needs to be a separate video.
It will be a separate video.
Discussed shoreline.
Clearly, it's a bear. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to watch the film. We do have other people in the room. Say hi, room.
Hi, room.
We also have the cat of truth. So if the cat has your tongue, hashtag thank you, Adam. If the cat... There we are. Right, so if we start the film, I shall put the cat back. And let's go.
Hi, can you hear me?
Cat's in the background.
Yeah, the cat is in the background. Right, stop! I love this because this is essentially every single office I've ever been in. It's like a ritual. So you've been working with these people for like 10, sort of like 20 years in some cases. And you always ask the same sort of questions. How are you going? Or how's it going? Oh, that's looking nice. Oh, those are nice curtains. So I love the fact that we start with this sort of like generic sort of like getting to know you, but it also, in this particular case, it helps to set the scene for the actual movie itself.
Alex and I are in a role-playing group, and sometimes we do it online, and this is very much like the start of our sessions, except that everything seems to be working.
Yeah.
Because whenever we go online, there's always somebody that says, "Oh, my camera's not working," or they're just mouthing into the camera and saying, "Your microphone's turned off." So yes, just reminded me of that.
What's that? Oh, the living room. Oh yeah, we really lucked out. It's fully furnished. It's a nice house. Oh, super cheap rent. only odd thing really is the landlord insists we must keep some weird stuff on the table in the corner.
Stop! There's a funny story behind all of those things. Every single one of those items came from a friend of mine's house. Her name's Laura. She's the girl in Pop, or one of the girls. She's this. Spoiler alert if you've not seen it. She's the opposite to the sort of like party girl. She's the one that's having the ritual. So all of her entire house is full of skulls and bones and various other bits and pieces. And I just said to her, "Have you got like a couple of knickknacks I can use?" It's like giving me an entire freaking smorgasbord of things, including the cobwebs. It's like, oh god! So it's like we were there, put it all up. It was great. So shout out and thank you to Laura as well. She can't be here tonight.
Also, my wife's Halloween stuff as well, wasn't it?
It was
a combination of both of them.
It was a combination of both, yeah. So I also love that jar from that nice sort of like benign yada 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 yada, and then so yeah, I like that.
Again, it's just like the role-playing sessions.
Yeah.
It's a small price to pay. We practically stole this house. It's so cheap. The landlord even cuts the lawns. Anyway, about those quarterly reports. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Who said that?
It is I, Dog Prince.
I can't hear you.
It is I,
It's your hands.
Stop. What I really like at this point is the lighting effects. So, I remember when I saw it back, because I'd not been involved in any of the filming, and I was just really impressed without the use of really AI tinkering, really, how well Craig is lit and the rest of the room is lit. Because correct me if I'm wrong, it was in not one take, but one lighting setup.
Generally, one lighting setup. I literally have a little light in a backdrop, and it's like a little RGB thing, so it produces any colour that you want.
Yeah.
And all we did was shine that up immediately behind the camera, and then shined it up, so you got that sort of like imposing dark shadow going off in the background.
And how was Craig lit?
Craig was lit with again. It was house lights, mostly house lights. The only thing that we changed was when Dolgoth came in. We had that light, that green light, just slightly underneath him, and also where. Funnily enough, you should say about lighting. We put that little camera light in front of himself on the screen, so you got that sort of like screen look as he was looking into the screen. You got that screen wash, but also then lit him up quite nicely, so you could then see his expressions rather than anything else. So it's literally all done with one tiny little light.
I was just very impressed with what you've done. Again, it's that sometimes less is more. So very impressed.
It was the dimmer switch as well, wasn't it, Alex, at this point?
Yeah.
Which is at the other end of the room, which Amber was mainly handling. So reducing it down when it was on the demon and then changing it back. So it changed the lighting ever so slightly there as well.
Yeah. Excellent.
It is I, Dolgoth, come against you, son of a pig.
One or two more people to join, shall we?
Stop. Right, now be exasperated. Right, now be this. Right, now be that. Right, now be the other. I loved it. It was like, okay, let's do this. And then when I was putting it all together, what works? Oh, that works. So that whole, and the lovely part where it goes, is that a legacy hand? And the demon just goes, what? Yeah, it's like points at it as if say.
When I wrote this, I didn't know.
You get the cat, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that you were going to wear a mask.
Okay.
And so, again, when I saw it, I thought, oh, that's a challenge because you've already lost some expression. There's no raised eyebrows. There's no, roll of the eye. And I thought you did a very good performance. I just loved it. And you've managed to bring that to life, given the fact of the challenges of working in a mask.
I know I've got a question. You mentioned legacy hand.
Yeah.
What is a legacy hand?
Right, I'm going to explain this one because this has come from. Yeah, well, right. Right. Oh, the whole room wants to know now. You're right.
Clearly, not been to enough.
Yeah, exactly right. So, in our line of work, as I mentioned beforehand, we do a lot of meetings and we do a lot of various things. And I also speak to people on various levels of management. So I deal with everything from quite low down on the pecking order all the way up through to CEOs and various other bits. And Legacy Hand came from a meeting that I was attending where we had the board of directors. And clearly, this is the first time they've used, or they've been using the software for a bit, and they had no idea people put their hands up, and they go, "Oh, isn't it good how they're putting their hands up?" And this, and so when someone put their hand up to ask a question, which is what they tend to do, they asked and answered, and they left the little hand icon up on the actual. On the question. So when they went through to the next item of what it was, whatever was on the agenda, instead of saying what a normal person would say is, "Oh, was that an old hand from the previous question?" Or when they went back, "Is that a legacy hand?" was the phrase that came out of their mouth, and I just thought that's amazing. That has to go in the film.
As it is spoken, now shall it be.
Now shall it be? It was like.
I like the way you're looking at your hand.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, how is that a legacy? But that was I just thought it had to be one of the strangest. I understood completely what they meant. I understood why they said what they said. But at the same time, just thinking, why did you say it that way? Well, what does that mean? And that's what I found it. I just found it funny.
The thing is, once you've said it, and when I read the script, that was in the original draft.
It was, yeah.
I kind of got that. I must admit, just for giggles, I've started to use that at work.
Yeah.
These things should enter common parlance.
And maybe now they will.
Maybe a common parlance thing in at least an hour. We can spread the word. So yeah, from now on, if you're in a meeting
and someone gets their
hand up left up, is that a legacy hand? I wanna see this in the comments. I want to see, is that a legacy hand? and see that you're being used. In fact, yeah, tell us in the comments if you have used, is that a legacy hand in your meetings and work from now on. There we
Do
are.
you really want to be responsible for something like that?
Yes.
Absolutely. I want people to be completely and utterly responsible for that. I want to be #legacy hand.
Darth will be after you.
Dog off, indeed. I will be summoned once again.
Legacy hand.
Legacy hand.
It's definitely going to become the latest online trend now.
Indeed, it will be the online trend of all online trends.
Want to hold a meeting now, just so I can use it.
You just right. So yes.
We'll do the meeting afterwards.
Yeah, why not?
Just so we can do it.
Right. Let's carry on.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hear me now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, stop. It was every time we were stopping, and that literally was just Amber and Craig telling me, okay, right, do it this way. Okay, do this. And it was amazing. I loved it. Also, I was genuinely getting frustrated because I was going to think, what else can I do? It's like, I've leant on a thing, I've done this, I've done that.
He was raising his eyebrows behind that
I
mask.
was. You wouldn't know about it, no. So it was. I love the fact that we were doing that. I love the fact that it came out so well in the edit, and I even love the fact that it got to that frustration because the whole thing that makes that funny is the minute that he basically flips in the bird, and he knows that he can't be seen, and he's so frustrated. So he's like, and this is like, right, okay, it carries on. Incidentally, for anyone out there, and I do this because he hates it. That is a Darth Nihilus mask that I made myself with a Darth Nihilus general cosplay. #Star Wars Forever, and so
With a cloak.
yeah.
And moving on.
Moving on.
I can't hear you. You're muted. Nothing.
I just absolutely love it.
Stop you there. You can't sacrifice all of those. I understand the current financial situation is good, but that does not justify such a large overspend.
David, this was the bit that you mentioned before about cutting in and out with the demon there and not there.
Yeah, so this,
to make it obvious that he's not actually there, yeah?
Yeah, so I'd have just filmed some bits, props from a different angle, just so that you can see that he's not behind your character. And pull back a little bit, just for a couple of shots, just so it's clear that Dolgoth can see you, but you can't see him, and it just separates out. And I just think it might have added, not many, so you don't need to do it for every interaction, but I think it might have added a little bit. But other than that, loved it. Love it.
The other thing with this that I learned from it, and especially watching it back after Alex had edited and put it all together in its finished article, is I remember, I forget who it was that said it. I think it was Denzel Washington. It might have been said about the final with film. The final person that gets to have a say on your performance as an actor is the director in the editing suite. Whereas we know on stage, what you do on stage is one, live, and two, after all those rehearsals, you're kind of left to your performance, So it's quite interesting that like certain bits, that the way it was cut, the way I remember doing the line wasn't how I thought it was going to be necessarily edited. So it was only you kind of had the final bit of power and sort of say on it, Alex, as the person editing it. So I found that quite interesting as well.
It's all in the edit. The edit, how things are spliced. This is one scene with two actors in it, but the edit can change the feel of an entire piece of work. And I think George Lucas's edit for Star Wars actually. I can't remember her name, but she completely reinvented it when it was the original cut was not good, and she took it away and then worked magic. Because anybody who watches it, if you're a geek, you think the first Star Wars utterly fantastic, good story, good edit, it just works. And I want to see the original cut now. I want to see that original edit just to see how much magic was worked.
I've seen bits, but I mean, let's not get too sidetracked.
We're back on Star Wars
Yeah,
again.
back on Star because he gets mad.
They opened the day they asked for the third quarter returns. How dare they? Fear not.
Stop.
I will
Now, I do have a confession. Having looked back at this and watched it many occasions now, I probably should have given myself a little bit more room than a tiny alcove to do my pacing, because I look like a constipated duck. There we are. That's it. It was just
In a cloak.
In a cloak. Yeah, it's like shuffle, shuffle. It looks like I've had an accident and I needed. It's like, Mom, done it again. It did feel a bit awkward, but I think I made up for it slightly by the fact that I now start using fists and various other bits and pieces. So yes.
I mean, I think another way of shooting this as well, it's all, you put your 20/20 hindsight glasses on, is that they didn't actually have to be in the same frame.
No.
You could have just filmed Craig just sat there and then just filmed you. It's nice that you're behind the camera, but you could have filmed you anywhere doing that bit and then just edited that in.
Yeah, hindsight's a wonderful thing.
It is. Yeah. It is. It's a great thing.
Can I make categories facing the camera?
Yes.
My one criticism is that the sound of the demon's voice could have been clearer.
Okay.
There's a lot of effect, and sometimes it gets in the way, and you think, "What's he saying?"
the diversity and inclusion team.
Stop. Cat truth. So, possibly because we work in the same office-ish, same building.
Same building,
yeah.
On some occasions, you're going to know.
Yeah, is a couple of people who spoke to me said, "What is Q4 Sunday?" Because the original, because they quarter four, they don't get it, even though you sort of said the quarter four. There's references to it. They just didn't get it, and I think the original title was Can You Hear Me?
Yes, it was. The original was Can You Hear Me?
Again, because of more than one, and I was saying, okay, but it sounded like, should we have changed the title? But when you go down that route, are you gonna screen test everything and then change it to So I just thought I'd throw that in there, that some people just didn't they didn't understand what quarter four was.
I mean, there probably is a couple of references in there because, like, you two kind of took it from your own work experience, like with the legacy hand. Once it explained, it's actually quite amusing.
Yeah.
But so anyone who has watched it and gone, "What was that?" If you've watched this, you can now go back and watch it and go, funny.
It was. I saw past the cat.
So you got to say the Philistines. I write this stuff.
Why can't you expand your vocabularies and minds and experiences? Damn it! Essentially, I will say the reason why I banded back and forth a lot of this. I liked Can You Hear Me, but I thought it was too generic. The whole idea of this, or I thought the whole idea, or my take was, I should say, was that this was corporate. This was a corporate entity thing with and the funny part was there's a demon in it. So when you talk in corporate world, it's quarters. You talk in quarters, so quarter one, quarter two, monthly projections, that kind of thing. So that's why I was trying to think of a business angle to put with a completely different word that has nothing to do with business. So summoning was obviously more to do with the whole occult and that kind of thing. So that's why I put Q4 or quarter four. And again, in business land, as a lot of people may or may not know. Again, let us know in the comments.
Because he came up with it, he's getting really defensive now, isn't
I'm not getting defensive. I'm just saying it's
just said
I'm
that-
explaining myself. So we use a lot of we use acronyms and we shorten things. So it becomes Q4, or we have. I mean, when you hear us talking, it sounds like we're talking Swahili because it's just like, oh well, in Q4 we had the CMATs team and they did this, and then we have the MSK team would disagree. Well we have the something else team and they all have their own sort of like little acronym for who they are, and everyone looks at you and says, what the hell does that mean? And so QIA is like, and everyone goes, oh yes. I think it's to make us sound more important than we actually are, but there we go. And in some cases, I don't know about you, whether you feel that way. I do find that acronyms, even though we're told not to, we are told to, reduce our jargon, but we still manage to put our jargon.
Have you got
in.
any film references into a meeting yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have.
Another video.
That
That's
is
for
video,
another time, but yeah.
I have.
That's a great game. Just get a few lines in there.
Yeah, I've played this game. I'm a past veteran of that game. Yeah, I've done that on many occasions.
Should have called it the corporate seance.
You see, where were you when I was workshopping these ideas?
Nobody asks me.
I bloody well did. I bloody well did.
Just like the workers, nobody asks you.
Oh, nobody asked me.
Nobody tells me nothing.
No, it tells me nothing.
Yeah,
I just turn up.
Sitting them out in the
Monkey do, monkey don't.
Look, the actors, or as I like to call them, meat puppets, will be told what to say, and that's it.
See what I mean?
Yeah, there's the actors, meat puppets.
It's just real life.
And then
in
extras,
Yes.
scenery. That's basically, isn't it? And on that note,
Let's carry on.
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
Moving forward, yeah.
Fringe. I love that Fringe. Stop.
I expect 10.
I'm a big fan of Marvel endings, hence why all of these will have a little Easter egg, which encourages you to watch. So, everything we do will probably have this weird little Easter egg ending from now on. It does. I think everyone we've done so far has had something very similar, apart from the radio one. I don't think that had a.
That went on long enough.
But it went long, and it did.
you like Easter eggs. I'm thinking, it would have been great in black and white.
Oh, and if anyone is curious, this is my house, and yes, they are Harry Potter Lego, and yes, that's not mine, that's my wife's, and no, I don't collect Harry Potter Lego, she collects Harry Potter Lego.
I just want to get out. I'm Star Wars. I'm only Star Wars.
And Star Trek.
And Star Trek, yeah.
But don't get them mixed up.
Look, do not mix the genres. He does this all the time, mixing the genres. Oh, don't start with me. There will be a ruckus.
Adam, aka Duster Hands, is doing this off.
Yeah, he's doing this, and then say, "May the force be with you." Can't believe it, Philistine.
Adam,
Yeah, you're gonna have to do. I'd have to write something now where I mix up genres and see if I
Please
can
do.
see if I get Alex to explode.
purely from an experimental purpose.
Absolutely.
We could do the filming and then just watch him.
I want to sit watching
like a
it.
pressure cooker.
Twitching.
We'll challenge him. We'll have to come up with a way of challenging him so that he if he doesn't react, he wins something. Yeah. So then the pressure's even greater. Add a bit of tension to it, you know.
You want to kill me? Yeah, you want to kill me.
Slowly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 1 degree.
It's working.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
In the sulphurous pits of the fourth circle, and yet that is the most alarming thing I've ever seen pop out of a hole.
Pop.
And there you go.
Are you doing any outtakes of this? Because I'd love to see the expressions behind that mask.
I tend to keep the final one in case we ever need to upload it again. But in most cases, no, I don't keep the finals. But the expression behind the mask were varied. I will say at the end of that one as well, for the more observant amongst you, and thanks to HD, you can see the little chin, the little whiskers of my chin poking through the morph suit.
Thank you, David, for
Yes.
for giving us something to do.
Excellent. Excellent. Enjoyed that.
Excellent. Well, and then meet us for the next one, whichever that will be. So, yeah, thank you all and bye. Fringe!
So yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. Right, a bit more enthusiasm, please. You ready? Everyone, 1, 2, 3. Fringe! Fringe!
French.
French?
What
French?
What are you saying?
Fringe!
Fringe.
Fringe.
Oh, fringe. Go on.
Right, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Fringe! There we are. Oh.